Hello, I'm Kanukai. Most of you probably know me as Hakeem. I'm from East Grinstead, but you can normally find me lurking the streets of Brighton and London. So I was at university and I went there with the purpose of trying to find out more musicians to interact with, collaborate with, whatever. But it didn't really work out how I thought it would. So I ended up actually dropping out, and I was just walking to work. I was actually just working at this pub, and I was walking down the street with my headphones on, and you know when you can feel like someone just like staring at you. So I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? So it was like this car that was like driving alongside me really slowly, just staring me out. And I was like, oh mate, I'm about to get like jumped and stuff. And then I don't remember who it was, but someone like jumped out the car, started like walking towards me. So I just took my headphones off. I was like, okay, it's about to happen. And he was like, do you make music, bro? And I was like, yeah, but I wasn't expecting him to say that. And then, yeah, he invited me to one of the production sessions. It was at Bottega Rooms. And then that's when I bumped into people like Hatter and stuff. And that's where it all started. It's a bit of an anecdote, isn't it?
Yeah, I expect that.
I like manifested it as well, because I was like, more music network, then someone just taps me on the shoulder like, yo, come here, mate.
Just like that.
Massively, like not even just in terms of artistry, but in terms of who I was as a person and how I carried myself. Like when I first started Emerge, or when I was applying for it, you can ask Hatter and Bobby this. I literally went in there with a 16-bar verse that I produced and just a beat. And I'm not sure what they saw, but they ended up letting me join. And I was brought inside this like pool of people, this community of people that I felt like I had to like catch up to, if that makes sense. Because they were all super talented and all lovely people. So yeah, definitely had to like dig deep inside myself to see how I can develop. But it was honestly the best thing for me, because in terms of not just how I've been able to develop my sound through like the workshops and stuff, but just some of the people I've met that are like friends to this day. Wasn't expecting it, to be fair, because especially for a free workshop, the investment that they put into you in like the belief that they gave me as well,
yeah.
that was massive for me. It was like the first time I had an environment where I felt like I actually had people that wanted to see me win. So yeah, that was massively transformative. Yeah, absolutely. So when I first started doing Emerge, never performed in front of anyone. I was too scared to sing, so when I tell you I hadn't even like sung in front of like one person before, so throughout the songwriting workshops we did, we managed to like scale it up quite slowly. So obviously just doing like something you wrote in front of people would be Emerge a lot. But then with some of the other artists on there, I actually got my first gigs playing guitar for them in their band. And that was only in January, so yeah, played patterns for Tyler Eunice. Shout out Tyler, hope you're good. And yeah, I was playing for Laurie as well. And then at the end of Emerge, we got to play the WaterBear venue, which is the best sounding venue in Brighton, no doubt. Yeah, so I got to play there with my band. It was like our first proper set in a proper venue. Yeah, it was perfect. Played a few other smaller, like sort of like family events as well. And then I'm playing the Barco Bash on the 27th as well for AudioActive. It was actually like surprisingly straightforward. I saw the post on Instagram, I received an email about it as well, and had to put it into the Emerge group chat, and I was like, oh, I'll just give it a go, see what happens. And it was quite like a short form, just explaining who I am, what I've done. And yeah, it was really straightforward. There wasn't too much to it, to be fair, actually. I'm going to be doing professional music with performance at WaterBear. I've got to be careful I don't like talk for like 5 hours about this one, so I'll boil it down just to 4 artists, because I feel like that'll be easy. So I guess overall, probably the biggest inspiration that I've had is probably Jimi Hendrix. I first got into him when I was 10 because I had like this massive afro, and I used to go to the skate park a lot back then. So some of the older people there, they were like, "Yo, man, you look like Jimi Hendrix." I was like, "Who's Jimi Hendrix?" Because I was just some like 10-year-old. So I ended up going home, put onto my phone like Access Bold as Love. And I think the first song I heard was Little Wing, and like even to this day I still get goosebumps just thinking about that. Like that just planted like this whole seed in my mind about what you can do with like the instrumental guitar. So then over time gradually started exploring more people and started listening to Beatles, Nirvana. But I guess the only other like massive inspiration that's lasted the whole time since I've been playing, probably Led Zeppelin, which most people would get surprised with because they're like, "What? You don't look like you listen to Led Zeppelin," but I love Led Zeppelin. I feel like they're easily the best band of all time. Every single one of the members are all virtuosos at that instrument. And I feel like Jimmy Page's guitar playing, he inspired me to get a Les Paul, and also the way that he handles his live performances through like improvisation and just exploring different sounds, combining loads of different genres into one cohesive song. Yeah, easily Led Zeppelin. Play Concord 2. I'm coming for you, Concord. It's gonna happen. Hopefully, some like international shows, maybe in Europe, Australia. Who knows, really? I think for me, like, I'm not too sure if I have any concrete goals, but all I know is I genuinely love what I'm doing and I'm just pushing as hard as I can because I'm just enjoying every single second of it. So if the challenge comes, tackle it. I think obviously like learn more about my instrument and how to perform because I'm entirely self-taught. I've never had any sort of musical tuition apart from just like YouTube. So I feel like it'd be quite fun to get more of that actual side, like more of like the theory side behind playing, but also just make as many friends and memories as possible, really. Yeah. I mean, the list goes on and on, really. For me, in my personal experience, coming from a low-income background, like I managed to get a guitar as a gift from my old man because he bought them, just never did anything with it. So I was like, "Oh, let me have a go." But I swear, like the first 4 years of playing, I didn't even have a guitar amp because we just couldn't get one. So what I found with AudioActive that was great is that they have really good quality, low price rehearsal rooms that I will take you into. And also like even like the studio setups that they have and the workshops where they can teach you how to produce or whatever. You can come in with your ideas, lay them down. I feel like that's priceless, man, because there's so many people out there that could be like amazing, but they're just limited by resources, which is so unfair. But then also, what else? I think just the community, really, because it's quite rare you can come across, especially in like a creative industry like music, there's a lot of competition.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, people are kind of like always looking over their shoulder, trying to like undercut you or whatever. But at AudioActive, everyone here just genuinely wants to see you in. So I think that's like the biggest reason. I feel like that's like the most priceless reason as well.